praying? Is everyone praying?
Yes, teacher.
Are you all praying?
Yes.
Sure? Should I ask your
Yeah.
mom? Should I
Okay.
ask your mom? Yes? You guys praying?
Okay, teacher. Yes.
Did you all pray Fajr today?
Yes.
Is everyone alive?
Yeah, yes. Yes.
Everyone switch on your cameras, please. Soon. I'm already late. Switch on your cameras. Okay. Yes, Lukman. Where's Lukman?
Into the washroom, teacher.
Okay. Where's Hishma Hafsa? Zulfikar Junaid. Is he a new student? Zulfikar? Okay. There are a few new names. Okay, switch on your cameras, okay? For a while?
Okay.
Okay. So I hope you all can see. I can't understand what I'm doing at this point. I'm using something, I'm talking to something. Yes. So today, last class, what did we do? Yes, tell me. What did we do last class?
We read about Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
We did about Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Yes. What did we do about him? Yes, go ahead. Can you all speak up? Are you all sleeping? This is not the time to sleep, okay?
No, teacher.
Tell me. Tell me. What did we do about his life?
Early life?
Yes. Early life. Early life as in before? Before what? Before?
Prophet.
Before. Yes.
Prophethood.
Before prophethood. Yes, before prophethood. Barakallah fiki Riyaza. So tell me, you all already know that story, right? The story of the prophet?
Yes.
Yes, you all already know. So did you all learn anything new from it?
No.
Yes, no, you all didn't learn anything new? Nothing about Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam? So you all don't know about him, is it? You all don't know what happened to Prophet, how he got the nubuwah. You all don't know anything? Just tell me.
I know.
Who knows? Sumaya? Who was that?
Nuha.
Nuha, you know about him, is it?
Yes.
At what age did he get his nubuwah?
6 years.
At the
Okay.
age of 40?
Yes, barakallahu fiki. Okay, so today we will be doing a new topic. Okay, we won't be covering that session. We will be covering something else. Okay, so we will be going through a new topic and then maybe we can do a surah, inshallah. Okay, okay, it all depends on the timings. Okay, inshallah.
Okay.
So after me, Rabbi,
Rabbi.
shrah li
Rahli.
sadri
Sadri.
wa yassir li
Wayasirli.
amri
Amri.
wahlul
Wahlul.
uqdatam
Uqdatam.
lisani
Bilisani.
yafqahu
Yafqahu.
qawli.
Qawli.
Rabbi zidni
Zidni.
ilma.
Ilma.
Okay, so you all tell me why are neighbors important in a Muslim's life or maybe in Islam? Why does Allah stress on the importance of, on the importance of Muslims? Tell me. I mean, neighbors. Yes. Neighbors. Why are neighbors important for Muslims? Let's see who knows.
Because they are very helpful.
Because they are what?
Helpful.
Because they are helpful, you said?
Yes.
Okay, they are helpful. Are all neighbors helpful? Are all neighbors helpful?
No.
Yes.
No. Who said no? Zulfikar Junaid, was that you? No? Your neighbor is not helpful? No, right? He is not helpful, right? Okay, so tell me. So why do you think neighbors are important? Why? Guys, you all have to respond, okay? This is serious. If you all don't respond, I don't know you guys whether you guys are concentrating or not, right? Can you all please respond to me? Why are neighbors important? Why should we have good ties with neighbors? Make it
Because
fast.
when we are not well, we are not feeling well, they will come and help us.
Yes, who said Sumaya? Can you just repeat it?
When
Loudly?
we are not well, our neighbors will come and care us and give everything and do.
Exactly. Barakallahu feekum. There are some neighbors, okay, there are some neighbors, not everyone, okay? You know, if you are sick, or maybe you are in trouble, maybe your house is on fire, or maybe something bad happens to your house, maybe somebody passes away. So it's first before your relatives come to know of it, who will get to know of it?
Our neighbor.
Exactly. Barakallahu feeki. Your neighbor gets to know about it, right? Because they live like right next to you. Even if you don't have to call your neighbors, they will definitely, if your house is on fire or maybe someone passes away, they can see, right? They can feel the gloom, they can see what's going on. So they will be the first one to come to your help, right? Yes. I will share the PPT, sister. So they are the first ones to come to your help, right? So if you don't have good ties with your neighbors, say you are mad at your neighbor, you don't speak to them, you don't talk to them or something like that, okay? So then what will happen? Will your neighbor come to your help? Will they come?
No.
No, right? They won't, right? Will they come?
No.
They would not come, okay? They would not come. If you don't have good ties with your neighbor, how can you expect them to come to your help, right? That is why having good relationship with neighbor is important in Islam. Yes? Can I understand? You know, Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam stressed on it so much, okay? Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam stressed on it so much. You know, he was like, you know, you have to, even if you're cooking something, you can add water to it, okay? You can add water to it in order to make it a bit more in portion so that you can share it with your
neighbors.
Yes, with your neighbors. Barakallahu fiik. Okay, so yes. Okay, so I'm going to give you all an unedited version of the PPT today. Okay, I don't know what happened. Don't ask me. Okay, I will send the PDF to the group. Maybe I will edit and send the proper PDF to the group. Okay, inshallah. Then maybe you all can go through it. Yes. Yes, you can see, right? So, you know, Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, there was a hadith, okay, that Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said that Jibril Alayhi Salam, who is Jibril Alayhi Salam again, guys?
He's an angel of Allah.
Yes, he's like, you know, the main angel who brings messages from Allah to the prophets. Yes, so he you know, he stressed on having good relationship with your neighbors so much that you know, the Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam thought that he will have to, you know, after he passes away, he will have to give his wealth to the neighbors. You know, it was that important. Giving, you know, sharing with neighbors, having good ties with them is super important. You know, sometimes there are a few neighbors, you know, you should not, you know, they say you should not harm your neighbor. There are a few other ahadiths, okay, there are some ahadiths which says that, you know, you will, you know, a person who believes in Allah and the day of judgment will be good to his neighbors, will be very close with his Close to his what? Close to his neighbors. No,
Neighbor.
I can't stress this enough. No, I'm shouting, right? Everyone are probably listening to me. You know, there are few neighbors who cause harm to you, right? They cause harm to you. You know, they wash their car in front of your house, or maybe they, you know, they put dirt in front of your house, or maybe their cat comes and poops in your house. Yes. So is this all a good habit?
No.
Do you think this is a good habit of a neighbor? Now, you all are nicely shaking your head, but do you all do it to your neighbors?
No.
You all? Is it a good habit?
No.
Letting, you know, like, you know, purposely, I'm not saying unintentionally. If your cat by mistakenly goes to the other house and poops, you can't help it. But purposely, you know it's happening. You must try to stop it, right? You must not cause harm to your whom?
Neighbor.
Cause harm to your neighbors. Like, you know, okay, let's say there's a nice tree in your neighbor's house. Would you just go and pluck from the tree and eat without your neighbor's permission?
No.
Would you? Yes, only
No.
Nuha is alive, right? The rest of you sleeping?
No, teacher.
Yes, I can't see you, Lukman. Still in the washroom? I can see you, like, you know, just your shoulder. Yes. Hi. Okay. The rest of you, can't you all open your mouth? Hishma Hafsa, falling asleep? You all can open your mouth, right? It's difficult to open your mouth, no? Early in the morning. You know, this is not my timing. The people who don't know, I'm not the one who gave 7 to 8 timing. Okay? I'm not the one. Yes, Hishma, I saw that. Okay? 7 to 8 was chosen by the seniors. Okay, it was chosen by the seniors. They chose it. So I'm sorry. It's too early. Okay, it's too early. I understand. But please try to cooperate. Okay, only if you guys cooperate, I can finish the class soon. Okay, inshallah. So what I was trying to say is, if you purposely harm your neighbors, you're not going to earn the pleasure of Allah. You understand? If you're not a good neighbor, you're not going to earn the pleasure of Allah. Allah is going to be super displeased with you. If your neighbor is not happy with you, Allah is going to be unhappy with you. You understood? Yes? I can't stress enough. Again, when I tell you, do not harm your neighbors, do not harm your neighbor. When you see them, what you do is you breathe. You should smile. Even if you think, okay, you should not give that sarcastic smile, you know, like, you know, I know what you did yesterday. You all had a big fight. You know, in your family, I was listening. You know, that's not the way. That's not the way. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Zulfikar. Okay. So I don't know. Is Zulfikar a male or a female? I don't know. Please talk. Yes, Zulfikar? Yes? Okay. So I was trying to tell, yes, you cannot, you not gossiping, you know what happened yesterday in the next house, and you're like this. You are telling the other neighbor about the other neighbor. Like, you know, you're telling neighbor 1 about neighbor 2. You're like, you know, yesterday they had a big fight, man. If not, I think yesterday they made this chicken kurma. I smelled it. You know, this gossiping is not what you talk about. You understood? That is not what I'm talking about. Having good relationship with them, as in, you know, you must smile, greet, have, you want something, you know, if they come and ask you something, you know, like they ask sugar. I understand sometimes it gets out of hand. You know, they are asking sugar today, they're asking tomorrow also, they're asking every day from you only sugar. They don't go to the shop. They ask sugar from you only. Okay, that's not what I'm talking about. If they ask something, you know, like, you know, you can give them. Okay, yes, if they ask something, you can give them, like maybe 1 time, twice, it's okay, you can give them. Or maybe, you know, if you see them struggling with a janaza, or maybe with a wedding, or maybe with, you know, like they don't have lack of space, maybe you can offer your house. You understood? Yes, right? You're understanding what I'm talking, right? Everybody understands English?
Yes, Malima.
Yes. Okay. So yeah. So everybody, if you guys, your mic is not working, please you all can message it through the chats. Okay, inshallah. Okay, everyone. Okay, barakallah feek. Yes. So if you are not, if you are unable to talk to them, if you are unable to communicate with them, if you are going to shut your house and you're not going to talk to them, you're not going to go out if something goes wrong, if they're in trouble, maybe they're fighting over a parking space, or maybe they're fighting over someone else's, I don't know, space. You guys must go and help out. Don't fight. That's okay. We are neighbors. At the end of the day, we are all neighbors. So you must try not to try not to create more rifts and take sides and make the fight a bit more bigger. That's not a good habit. You understood? Everybody understands, right?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So that is how. So this is why I'm stressing on it. The rights of neighbor. This is super important. When it comes to Islam, Allah stressed on it. Jibreel alayhi salam stressed on it. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam stressed on it. Even our forefathers stressed on it. Now even our mothers are stressing on it, because rights of a neighbor is super important. You cannot harm them purposely. You cannot talk bad to them, because if you are in trouble, they are not going to come to your help. You understood?
Yes.
Because they are the ones who come to you even before your family. Okay. Let's go. Okay, so there's this story. Okay, there lived, you all can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay. There lived a pious and handsome young man full of knowledge and greed for more, meaning as in for more knowledge. Okay, I have edited this. I will send you the PDF. Okay, there lived a pious and handsome young man full of knowledge and greed for more knowledge. He was like super good. He was not rich. Okay, he was not like materialistically, he was not rich. Okay, but when it came to knowledge, he was super he was super good at it. He was always studying. He wanted more knowledge. He was greedy for more knowledge. You understood, right? Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Then what happens? One day, he was studying, he was seeking knowledge. One day he got so hungry. Okay. He was so hungry because, as I mentioned, he was not that well off. Okay. One day he got so hungry. He thought, okay, let me go hunting for food. So he went hunting for food, and he found, when he was on his way, he was looking for food. Now there is no food at his place. Okay, there's no food at his house. So he goes out and he sees, his neighbor's house. It's full of trees. Okay, there's a big yard. Okay, there's a big garden in front. Okay, it's full of trees. Okay, it's full of trees, and it's all very fruitful. You understood, like that, as in, it had so many fruits and everything was so juicy. Now it was so juicy, the fruits were so juicy and heavy that it was, the fence, it came over the fence. Okay, it was not inside the fence, it was outside the house. You understood, right? The garden. Okay, everybody concentrating, right?
Yes.
Okay, so these fruits, it was outside the fence, as in it was outside. Okay, now this man, okay, he thought, okay, so it's outside, right? Okay, he thought it's outside, right? Let me take one. The man would not know about it, right? The neighbor would not know about it. So let me just pluck one apple and eat it. So what he did, he ate just one apple. Okay, just one apple. Okay, listen carefully. He ate just one apple. Okay, and on his way back, he felt very guilty about it. Why did he feel guilty about it?
Because he didn't ask the neighbors.
He didn't ask the neighbor's permission, right? Now, even you sometimes tell that it is outside their house, no, so it's our property, no. Is it your property if it's outside your house?
No.
No, right? It's still the roots come from where? The roots come from?
Their house.
Yes, the roots come from your neighbor's house. So can you just pluck and eat from your neighbor's tree without asking their permission? Is that proper? It's that,
no.
Is it other? No,
No.
it's not. Okay, it's not nice. So he was very upset about it. He just ate one apple. There are so many apples in that tree. Okay, it's probably going to rot. But still he felt bad. You know what? I shouldn't have eaten like that, right? I shouldn't have eaten. I should have asked permission. Okay, so he was very upset. So he decided, okay, tomorrow I will go and ask forgiveness from my neighbor. Okay, I will go and ask forgiveness from my neighbor. Okay, because it's not nice. No, I should have asked him. So what he does is he wakes up super early the next morning. Okay, he wakes up super early the next morning, okay, and he goes to his neighbor's place. Now, what happens? Anybody knows what happens?
No.
No? Yes. Aklamash, my junior, he would have read and told me the answer. He would just read it. Okay, so what happens is he goes to the neighbor the next morning and he's like, yesterday this happened. I ate from your tree. I ate an apple from your tree. Okay, it's not nice. I shouldn't have eaten like that. I'm really sorry. Now listen carefully. Okay, listen carefully. The man probably, he did not know that this guy ate. He did not know that this young man ate an apple. Kiyaza, are you doing some other work? Sure, right? Okay. So yeah, so he was like, yeah, I'm sorry, it's not edited. I will send the PDF. Okay, I'm sorry again. So what happens is, what was I saying? Yes. So this man, he says, I'm really sorry. Yesterday I had an apple from your tree. Okay, it was very, it was not nice. Okay, I should have asked your permission. I'm really sorry. So what does the man do? Does he forgive? Does he forgive the neighbor? Does he forgive?
No.
Does he accept his apology?
No.
No, he says, you know what? Stop it. I can't forgive you. He uses this word. He says, I will not forgive you until the day of judgment. I'm not going to forgive you. I'm going to tell Allah about it. Okay, now imagine if someone tells you that I'm not going to forgive you. I'm going to take it to the judgment. I'm going to take you to the day of judgment, and in front of Allah, I'm going to tell you that you ate my apple. You should pay me back now. Okay, now imagine this man. Now he is, as I mentioned, he is super pious. Okay, so he was very upset that he ate one apple. Okay, now he's so upset already, and this man says, I am going to hold you back. I'm not going to forgive you until the day of judgment. Now imagine this man's state. He was so upset, he was devastated. Okay, so what he does is he stays outside the door. He stays outside the door of his neighbor and starts crying. He cries and cries and cries because he's so scared. This man is not forgiving me until the day of judgment. What will happen? How will I face Allah? Now this man is overreacting. You understood, right? He's a young man. Yes, he is a young man and he's intelligent and everything, but he's overreacting. You could say he is overreacting, but listen carefully. This is how much he gave importance to the commandments of Allah. Can you understand?
Yes.
He was so upset. He caused his neighbor to be angry with him. His neighbor is angry with him. His neighbor told that he will not forgive me. Okay, so he was so upset. He started crying, how will Allah forgive me if my neighbor doesn't forgive me? How will Allah forgive me if my neighbor is upset with me? He was so upset. He started crying and crying and crying. So then, when he came out for Asr, okay, when he came out for Asr and he found this guy, he's there outside the door and he's now looking all pleased. He's so happy. He's suddenly having this, he has cried. His face is flushed, his face is looking upset, but suddenly he got this idea. This young man, he got this idea saying, what? This young man was like, I offer you something. This man was like, I offer to clean your garden for free for the rest of my life. Okay, for the rest of my life. This guy has a big garden. His neighbor, he has a big garden. So he was like, I will clean your garden for free for the rest of my life. You understood? Now, this is a big offer, right? This is a super big offer because this is a big garden and he's a young man. He was like, for the rest of my life, for free, I will clean your garden. You understood? So
Yes.
does this man accept the apology now?
Yes.
So he says, you know what? Don't do that to me. I don't want you to clean my garden. I want you to marry my daughter. Understood? I want you to marry my daughter instead. Now, imagine this young man. Excuse me, bro. I just wanted to clean your garden. I don't want your daughter. Now, that's what he's thinking, right? I don't want your daughter. Why should you give me your daughter? Like, it's a big thing, right? So this man says, wait, let me explain. Hang on. Okay. This man says, the man explains that his daughter cannot see, talk, hear, or walk. Okay, this man says, my daughter, she cannot see. Okay, she cannot see, she cannot walk, she cannot talk, and she cannot hear. Like, she is like totally disabled. Okay, so, I want you to marry her because I'm unable to find a groom who is willing to marry her. So I want you to marry her. You understood? Yes, that's what this man says. Now this young man is like, I'm still young. I am handsome. He's thinking to himself, I'm handsome. I am young. I have the potential. But why should I marry her? Why should I marry a girl who is disabled? I won't be happy to see her. I won't be pleased with her. We won't have a good relationship for the rest of my life. I have to carry her everywhere. I have to push her everywhere. So it's going to be difficult for me, right? But then he thought, okay, so is this greater than the punishments of hellfire? Yes. Is this greater than the punishments of hellfire? No. Immediately we will choose the punishment, right? We'll be like, Ma, I can't live with a woman like that. Okay, I'll at least get punished in the hellfire. That's what we think, right? Even slightly. He was like, okay, I cannot be punished. I cannot be punished. I do not want to displease Allah. So what he says, I will marry her. I will marry her because, I want your forgiveness so bad. I will marry her. You understood?
Yes.
Yes, have you heard this story before, anybody? No?
No.
Yeah, so what happens next Thursday? The following Thursday, he goes to this man's house, his neighbor's house, and the walima is done, the nikah is done, the walima is done, everything. He didn't see the bride yet. He didn't want to see her also at this point because he knows this wife is going to look so disabled. Okay, then the man says, you are my son-in-law now, you can go and see your bride. He goes to see her, he goes to see his bride, and he finds the prettiest woman he has ever seen. Okay, this is the plot twist. She's so pretty. She comes to him now. Like, listen carefully. He enters the room to see her. He is expecting her to sit there disabled. She cannot see. She didn't notice him. But what actually happened when he entered, she came forward. She came like she was looking at his eyes, into his eyes. She came forward, and said, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Yes, now you can see that she can walk, she can see, she noticed him, right? She can see, okay, she heard him come inside, okay, and another thing is she spoke, okay, so she's not disabled. This man was like, what happened? He was a good type of shocked, okay, now he is shocked, he is surprised, but I finally found my bride, right? It's that feeling that he's so happy because he was just a single man, he's young, he has a big life, but still what happened? He thought he'll be marrying someone else. He thought he'll be marrying someone disabled. Okay, now he found the prettiest bride ever. Now he was so happy, but still confused. Why will a father bad mouth his daughter? Why will he say that she can't hear, she can't see? Why would he insult her? Why would he put his daughter so so down? Why? Okay, then what happened? What happens? Yeah, so he's so confused. Then his bride, she notices, okay, this is what, okay, he is confused. So what she says, my father said that I cannot see because I do not see evil. I'm sorry for the figures. I should have edited it. Yes. I do not see evil. I do not listen to evil, meaning like music, like bad gossip, or maybe gossip, slandering, backbiting. I do not listen to forbidden things, nor do I see forbidden things, like, watching movies, watching ugly videos, or maybe non-maharim. Okay, she does not look at forbidden things. She does not talk forbidden things, as in she does not talk bad words or bad things or backbiting. So she's like, I'm so pure, right? I'm so pure. She's so pure, right? So she says, I do not walk toward forbidden things. I do not walk towards a pub or a theater or something like that. I do not walk towards forbidden things. That is why my father was looking for a pious man, someone who is suitable for me. And he was very impressed with you because you asked forgiveness for just a simple apple. You were crying the whole day and you were very upset about it. And my father was impressed with you. He was happy with you. He told me that, a person who is so dedicated and devoted to Allah will definitely take the best care of his wife. Did you understand?
Yes.
Everybody understand the story?
Yes.
Yes.
Malima.
So this, you all understand the seriousness, right? Seeking the forgiveness of your neighbor. If your neighbor is going to be displeased with you, is it going to look good on you on the day of judgment? Yes, did you all understand? So if you please Allah, if you do things to please Allah, Allah is going to please you in return. You understand? Everybody? Yes. Everybody understood the story? So yes. We will at least try to be good to your neighbors. No, I try to be good to her, but she is such a case. I can't with her. That's what you're thinking? No. You do not badmouth people, okay? I'm telling this to me first and then you guys, okay? It's for me first and then you guys. Your neighbor might look terrible. She might look like she's having, she's so bad, but then maybe she's having some issues, right? All of us look happy, all of us look rude, but within us, we have our own volcanoes and tsunamis going, right? Within our families, we have issues. We are all imperfect. We all have flaws. We are not anbiya, or we are not like angels, right? So we should stop judging people. You understood? Like, just don't throw judgment like that. Don't just go and gossip and you understand, right? There is a limit for everything. If Allah starts to get displeased with you, this is the end of it. You understood? Everybody? Clear? Have I stressed on the rights of neighbors enough? So everyone will nod their head until I give a hadith to memorize. Okay, so this is the hadith you guys should memorize. Okay, let me tell you one thing. I'm not too fast today. I'm trying my best to be slow because I want to stress on this. Most of you haven't sent me the du'as. Most of you hasn't sent me the ahadith. Yes, you saw this big list I sent in the group? Yes? Yes, I sent to the group, right? These are the du'as we completed. These are the hadiths we completed. These are the surahs we have done. Yes? So there are a lot of you haven't completed, right? Yes? The du'as, ahadith. So are you guys planning to do it anytime soon? No?
Yes.
Okay. I am taking the most basic ahadith, the most basic dua. Okay, it's like, there were so many ahadith on neighbors and rights. There were big ahadith. I'm taking the smallest, yet most authentic. Okay, I will take the smallest because I want to make it easy for you guys. Okay, you all are seniors. I can't force you all. Yes, you all have to take it to your heart and do. I'm taking the most basic duas, the most basic ahadith, and the most basic Quranic ayahs or whatever. I'm trying to do it to my best and to give it to you guys the bestest. Okay, I want you all to understand. Okay, I want you all to understand that I am trying my best here. I want you all also to try your best. Can you all understand?
Yes.
It's not easy, right? I know it's not easy to be a student. Same thing, you all also should understand that it's not easy to be a teacher. I understand it's hard to be a student. That is why I'm giving you easy stuff to memorize. And I hope you all understand it is difficult to be a teacher too. So I want you all to understand and give me a chance. You all have to send me the du'as. You all have to memorize. This is not for me, guys. This is not for me. This is for you. You understood?
Yes.
Okay, please attempt at least. Allah will reward you all. Okay, trust me, Allah will definitely reward you for every effort you put. Okay, please make sure you all send me. I'm sending just 3-word ahadith. Okay, just 3 words. I hope you all memorize it for me. Okay, everybody?
Okay.
Okay, yes. So this is the ahadith. Okay, this is the hadith. This is a big, just a part of hadith. Okay, فَلْيُحْسِنْ إِلَى جَارِهِ. What is jar? What is jar? Yes, his neighbor. Okay, jar is neighbor. He is his. Okay, so here Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam says he should do good to the neighbor. You understood? So will you guys try to do good to the neighbors?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Yes.
Please, you all have to do it like genuinely, okay? Not because you all have to do it. Try to be a little more genuine in whatever you do. You understood? Yes, everybody?
Yes.
Okay, shall we move on?
Okay.
Surah Kafiroon. So, no, just give me a sec. Okay, I will share the PDF today, okay? I'm sorry. Okay, I'll share the PDF for today, inshallah. Okay, I will fix this issue soon. Okay. Okay, Surah Kafiroon. Okay, Surah Kafiroon. You all know Surah Kafiroon? Everybody? Everybody knows that surah. It's like a tongue twister, right? That surah. Same ayah repeating in different terms. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. So have you memorized the surah? Who can recite it to me? Who can recite it to me?
Shall I recite, teacher?
Who can recite Surah Al-Kafirun to me? Shall I pick
Sumaya,
one?
teacher.
Yes, I'm going to pick one. I'm going to pick. Shall I pick Sumaya? Is that okay?
Okay, teacher. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل يا أيها الكافرون لا أعبد ما تعبدون ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد لكم دينكم ولي دين.
Barakallah fi. Okay, so everyone knows this surah, right? To some extent. Yes? Yes, you all know this surah? Have you memorized it? Who has memorized it?
Me, teacher.
Okay. So the rest of you can't speak, right?
Not me.
You all are eating breakfast, na?
No.
That's why your cameras are switched off. Okay, so try. Yes, Hishma Hafsa has memorized. So Ara, have you memorized this surah, honey?
Not yet.
No, you didn't memorize
I'm
it
still
today.
memorizing.
Yes, inshallah. Okay, you can do it. Barakallah fi. Okay, so yes, we'll go ahead. Okay, I will try to finish it soon. I'm sorry for the delay today. Okay, this surah Al Kafiroon. Okay, it has how many verses?
6 verses.
It has 6 verses. Okay, it literally means the disbelievers. Al Kafir, you know Kafir, right? It means disbelievers. Look, man, homie, where are you roaming? Yes, dude, roaming where? Exercise, morning exercise. You can do it after 8. Okay, inshallah. I mean after 8:15 maybe. Okay. Okay, so Al-Kafirun, it has 6 verses. Okay, it literally means the disbelievers. Al-Kafir, okay, the opposite of Muslims. Okay, it is Al-Kafirun. And it is a Makkiyah or a Madaniyah?
Makia.
Makkiyah, Barakallah fiqh. Okay, it's a Makkiyah, as in it was revealed in? It was revealed in?
The first or fourth of
Oh, it
Al-Quran.
was revealed in Makkah or Medina?
Makkah. Makkah.
It was revealed in Makkah. Barakallah fiqh, Nuha. It was revealed in Makkah. Okay, the next thing is, it is sunnah to recite this in the second rakah of the sunnah of Fajr. Yes?
Yes.
It is sunnah. Do you guys pray the sunnahs of Fajr? No?
No.
There
No.
are 2 rakahs before the Fajr. Okay, there are 2 rakahs before the Fajr prayer. And in these 2 rakahs, you recite 2 surahs. One is Qul Huwallahu Ahad, and the other one is Qul Ya Ayyuhal Kafirun. Those are the 2 surahs you recite. Those are the 2 surahs you recite. It's sunnah. Okay, it's sunnah to recite those 2 surahs in the sunnah prayer. You understood? Yes?
Yes.
And
Yes.
you know, after tawaf, after doing tawaf, you pray 2 rakahs. Okay, even in that 2 rakahs, Surah Kafirun was recited by Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You understood?
Yes.
Everybody understood?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So yes, the other one is in another. There are a few narrations which says that it is equivalent to 1/4 of Al-Quran. That is reciting the 1/4. That is reciting the Quran from the 4 times. As in, if you divide the Quran into 4 and recite it once, you get that reward. If you recite which surah? Surah Al.
Kafiroon.
Barakallah fiqh, Nuha. Only you are talking, and I'm very happy that you are at least talking. Okay, the next is emphasis on the difference between Muslims and kuffar. This story is basically, this surah is basically like la abud ma ta'budun. You know, it's the same thing again and again. You know, you are different and I am different. You worship someone, I worship someone else. You understood? Yes, this surah will be basically the same thing again and again. Okay, I will show you. Okay, so everybody, let's move on. Understood, right? This is the mind map. Everybody understand? Everybody understood, right?
Yes.
Okay. Tarjuma. Okay. Tarjuma. Kul. What is the meaning of kul?
Say.
Say. Guys, can you speak up?
Okay, teacher.
Ara, can you speak up? Alina Manal, falling asleep? Falling asleep, is it?
No.
Sure, right? Then speak with me, okay? Talk to me. Second is Ya ayyuhal kafirun. Ya ayyuhal kafirun. Okay, it means O disbelievers. Okay, Ya ayyuhal kafirun as in O disbelievers. And La, what is La?
Do not.
Do not. La basically means no. Okay, but here in this ayah it means do not. Okay, La a'bud. A'bud is I worship.
I worship.
A'bud is I
worship.
worship. La a'bud means what?
What you all worship?
Like wait, just no. La a'budu means what? A'budu is I worship. La a'budu means I do not worship. You understood, Nuha?
Yes.
Okay. Again, I will repeat it. La means do not. A'budu means I worship. Okay. So when you say La a'budu, what does it mean? I do not worship. You understood, right?
Yes.
Yes. La a'budu ma ta'budun. So what does Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam worship? Who does he worship?
Allah.
Allah. Okay. He says that I do not worship what you all worship. So what does they all worship? The Kafiroon. What do they worship?
Statues.
Yes, they worship what? The statues, the idols. Okay. So Allah is saying, Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam to tell, Kul, say, O Prophet, tell them, tell the Kafiroon, Ya ayyuhal Kafiroon, O disbelievers, okay, O disbelievers, La a'budu ma ta'budun, ya ayyuhal Kafiroon, La a'budu ma ta'budun. I do not worship, but you all worship. As in, I worship Allah, you all worship the what? Idols.
Statues.
Yes. Okay, everybody understand? Everybody understanding when I'm talking?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, what does it mean? Say, O Prophet. Okay, say, O Prophet. Allah is telling, Kul, tell. When a prophet, you tell them, O disbelievers, I do not worship what you all worship. Okay, Tarjuma, the next one, the next ayah is Wala antum abidun ma a'bud. Wala, again, it means what? No. And like, you guys don't. Okay, Wala antum. What is antum?
You all.
Yes. Anta. You all know the meaning of anta, anti? You all don't know?
No.
Anta, anti, anta is for the male version. You, yes, Hishma. Anta means you, anti means you, as in the female version. You understood? So antum means plural, okay? You all. Abidun, okay? You all are worshipping, as in you all are worshipping what? Worshipping what?
Statues.
Statues, right? Idols, yes. Wala antum abiduna ma a'bud. Okay, so what do I worship? What does Nabi worship? Allah. He worships Allah. And Nabi is saying the disbelievers. Okay, Allah is telling Nabi to tell the disbelievers, Wala antum abiduna ma a'bud. You all do not worship what I worship. I don't worship what you all worship. You all don't worship what I worship. It's basically a tongue twister, right? Yes? You don't do that, I also don't do this. You do that, I do this. Something like that. Okay, something like that just goes on and on. The next ayah, it's just a repetition. Okay, Wala antum abiduna ma a'bud. Wala antum abiduna ma a'bud. Okay, nor do you all worship what I worship. Okay, neither do I worship what you all worship, nor do you all worship what I worship. Okay, Wala ana. So what is ana?
I am.
I am. So Nabi is saying, Wala ana abidun ma abadtum. I do not worship what you all worship. I'm not a worshipper of what you guys worship. Okay? Again, the same thing, right? You'll understand, right? Wala ana abidun ma abadtum. No, neither am I worshiping what you all worship. Okay? Wala antum abiduna ma a'bud. Again, what is wala?
And no.
No, like no, okay, not. Okay, antum, what is antum again?
You all.
You all, yes. Abiduna ma a'bud. You all are not worshipping what I worship. And what do I worship? Allah. What do you all worship? Statues. So you all are different. I am different. I worship Allah. You all worship idols. You all are understanding, right? What I'm telling?
Yes.
Okay, it's basically the repetition. Twice Nabi is telling. Ningal will wear Nam bearer. You guys worship someone, I am worshipping someone else. You understood?
Yes.
Okay. Wala antum aabiduna ma a'bud. Okay. No, do you all worship what I worship? Lakum dinukum waliya deen. Okay. What does Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam say? Lakum dinukum waliya deen. Allah is telling Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam to tell Lakum dinukum waliya deen. For you, your religion. Lakum is for you. Lakum, kum as in you all. La for. Okay. Lakum dinukum. What is dinukum?
Your religion.
Yes, your religion, your way, your path. Wali. Li as in mine. Okay. And for me, waliya, for me, deen. Well, waliya deen as in my. Yes, for me, my religion. You understand, right? Did you all understand this surah?
Yes.
Okay, Nabi is basically telling, we tell that, right? For me, my worship, for you, your worship, something like that. You mind your own business. We say that, right? Do we tell that? Sometimes we tell that, right? I believe something, you believe something. My belief is for me, your belief is for you. Okay, there's another Quranic ayah which says, Li amali walakum amalukum. Okay, that is what for me, I will get good reward. I will get rewards for whatever I do. You will get rewards for whatever you do. You understood? So you do not come and interfere in my business. You understood?
Yes.
Yes. So lakum dinukum waliyadin. You go your way, I will go my way. Did you understand?
Yes.
Everybody understood this surah?
Yes.
Any doubts?
No.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure. Absolutely sure.
Yes.
Sure, right?
Yes.
Should I repeat it once more?
No.
Time is up. Okay. So yes, I will just a rough this thing. Okay. Again, this is the mind map. Okay, and tarjuma, this is the tarjuma. Kul ya ayyuhal kafirun, la a'budu ma ta'budun. I do not worship what you all worship. Wala antum a'biduna ma a'bud. Nor do you all worship what I worship. Tarjuma again. Wala ana a'bidum ma abadtum. Okay, neither am I worshipping what you all worship. Nor do you all worship what I worship. It's like that, right? It's a tongue twister, right? This surah. Yes. It's so confusing.
It's like the same thing going on again and again.
Same thing going on again and again, but it is important. Why? Because Nabi is using Allah is using repetition, right? Allah is telling this again and again in two different methods, just for emphasis. Yeah, like you understood, right? A repetition is mostly for emphasis. Allah is repeating. No, do you all worship? Like Allah is telling Nabi to tell them, I'm not worshipping what you all are worshipping. You all are not worshipping what I am worshipping. You all are not worshipping what I am worshipping. Something like that. The same thing again and again. You all understood this surah, everyone?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Sure, you all understood the lesson today?
Yes.
Any doubts?
Teacher.
Any doubts?
No.
Sure?
Yes.
Sure?
Yes.
Everybody, switch on your cameras, switch on your mics. Do you all have any doubts?
No, teacher.
Yes?
No.
No.
No?
No.
Sure, right?
Yes.
You all understand? Okay, again, I'm really sorry. Okay, this is the case. I'm going to explain you what actually happened. I got this laptop. Okay, I don't know what happened to this laptop. The mic wasn't working, so I had to put this headset. And I thought everything is fine. I set everything before class. 15 minutes before class itself, I arranged everything. Okay, and then what happened when I started class? You all couldn't hear me. I was talking for a long time, you all couldn't hear me. So I had to go and take a different laptop and I had to connect that and this and my phone, and it got messy. I'm really sorry, okay? I'm really sorry for what happened today, okay, everybody? I'm really sorry, okay? I tried my best not to repeat this. Inshallah, I'm still learning. I hope you all forgive me. Okay, I'm still learning. It's a little, you know, I have issues with it slightly. Okay, so inshallah, once I fix everything, inshallah, okay, now finally the coverage issue is all complete, like it's all done. We have a proper Wi-Fi and everything. And now my problem is the laptop. Okay, inshallah, I will fix that too. Inshallah. Okay, everybody, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Okay, it was such a waste of time. If not, we would have done with class by now. I'm sorry. Okay, everyone. Okay, everyone. You all understood, right? I'm so sorry because I don't know, it's messy, I know, but I hope you all have in your heart to forgive me. Okay, inshallah, I will send the proper PDF, inshallah. You all can go through it. Okay, everybody? Okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Waalaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Walaikum assalam, they will tell you.
Jazakallah khairan, Malima.
Amin wa iyyak, Nuha.